Hello, my name is Jacob Lorenzen. This is my partner, Brady. Say hi, Brady.
What's up?
All right, so today we're going to be talking about case incident two in organizational behavior, which is chapter 12. So, in case incident two of organizational behavior, it discusses the algorithmic approaches to leadership and skills of leadership development. Leadership development programs are commonly used and they can be effective for a variety of individuals. However, they commonly use a one size fits all model to develop leadership traits, and this approach may be ineffective to certain individuals if the model goes against their natural behaviors. This is where Marcus Buckingham's program comes in. Buckingham's steps include finding or developing assessment tools that will serve to find the top leaders in their general leadership categories. Interviewing these leaders will then help in developing separate programs for each category. And then these developed programs can then be handed out to those who are most likely to become leaders. And then with those programs, they can choose which program which will help them most based on their own personality traits. As discussed in Chapter 12 of Organizational Behavior and this case study, there are multiple methods to training leadership traits in employees, and one can be more effective than the other depending on the circumstances. So, with that, the first question comes in. So, when I was about 16 or 17, junior year of high school, I was part of what is called Boys State. It was in Manhattan, Kansas, at the University of K-State. This was a leadership program where they put us into our own small groups, and they would call us counties in a certain state. So these groups of counties would act individually of each other, and then they would talk to each other, make plans for the next steps of how to develop their own counties, and then they would have certain people in their groups. Most of the time, it would be the leaders. They would go make trades with other counties and have negotiations with them, stuff like that. Um, so Boys State taught me that communication overall is key to becoming a successful leader, as those who were best at communicating were consistently the ones to take on leadership roles in the quote unquote simulation. It also taught me that within an organization, I will come across various types of people with different personality traits. And this realization taught me strategies on how to approach these people. This isn't to say that I would like change my whole personality depending on the person in order to like manipulate them in a way, but I learned to change my approach, tone, body language, etc., stuff like that, just so I could convey my intentions before ever even speaking to them. This would come in handy when doing things like making deals or trades with other counties or developing the next steps within my own team. It could have done better, however, with motivating the more introverted or quiet individuals, as I saw many who were more observers, looking like they were forced to be in there. They were like, or looking like they were forced to be there in a sense. With that out of the way, this brings us to the second and third questions. Brady, do you want to talk about that?
Yeah, so the second question asks what negatives could come from using Buckingham's approach. Um, I think there's a couple. I think when developing leaders, uh, it could take away some of the diversity and creativity of different people. If young upcoming leaders are given an archetype to fit from past leaders, they might feel caged or pressured that they have to fit that certain mold, that they can't be creative or like do things a different way. Um, I think it's good to give leaders the tools they need to be successful, but they should have the freedom to use them as they see best. Um, and that kind of like ties into the next question, which was if you would apply his philosophy or not to your own organization. Um, I think I would, because it wouldn't really hurt to just like try it and do it, but I would try to make it clear uh, that you don't have to fit that archetype or like change who you are, how you lead, just because like these characteristics worked for someone else, they might not work for you and your organization. Um, yeah, I always think it could benefit leaders if they see what other successful leaders have done. So I think it'd be worth a try, but I wouldn't like tell my employees or people of my organization that they have to follow it like completely and like change who they are and how they lead.
Mm.
So
All right. Well, those are all three questions of the case study. Thank you guys for watching, and see you later.
see ya.